Well, Adam, it's finished 1-1. Not the result we wanted, but how are you feeling about that after that?
I think it was a real wake-up call. It was a nice slap in the face, and I'll be honest with you, in a weird way, I'm really happy because as a football club, we have to understand that we have to be horrible to win football matches. I thought today that performance was fluffy. It was nice. I'm not sure about other industries, but my experience over the years, and there's a lot of it there, and a lot of wins there. In this game, you don't win anything being nice, and for me today, the performance was too nice. I give credit to Chesham. They're used to winning. They know how to grind points out, and they did that to us today. It was exactly the game that we planned for. We knew they would sit in and wait for an error from us, and it was up to us to break them down. We planned for it, we worked on it, and unfortunately today we didn't manage to execute the game plan. But I know these boys are more than good enough to do that, and I know they will in the future.
Like you said, I feel like you've got to give a bit of credit to Chesham. First half was a bit slow, but they definitely came into it in the second half. Yeah,
and look, they've got momentum. They've just won a league, so they're not coming here as a bunch of losers. They've got a way of playing. They're very organised and good at what they do. But I think we're going to face that a fair bit at home this season, and it's not about them allowing them to be good at what they do. We have to take the purpose into the game and make something happen, and we didn't do that today. We didn't make enough happen. There's no I don't look at anybody and say the performances were bad, but it just weren't good enough today. It was an easy performance, it was a fluffy performance, it was a nice performance. We weren't ruthless in any action that we did. We always felt that if they were going to score, it was going to come from an error from us, and it was. But it's a really big learning curve for me. I look at that today, and there's things that we're still missing as a squad. There's things that, like, with all due respect to Steph, he's not played in a year, and we're putting him on to try and win us a game, and it's a bad pressure for him to have. So we need to look at a few things, because if we want to be successful, we need to tweak ingredients.
And any words on Michael? I know he came off in the first half. Have you heard about how he's doing?
We'll see. It's too early yet to kind of diagnose what's up with him, but we'll have a good look at him over the next 48 hours, and hopefully it's not too bad. We're missing a few key players at the minute, but this was always going to be the case, so it's nothing we weren't prepared for.
And I feel like there was positive performances across the pitch. It was good to see Jaden on the scoreboard as well, having not got hit the back of the net during pre-season. So
yeah, Jay's a really good player, and he's definitely got goals in him. He's somebody that excites me. Today for me was, and I've seen it 100 times in my career, it was a typical first game of the season. You go through 7 weeks of everything's nice and fluffy, and everybody's happy, and there's no pressure, and you're going to win the league by 100 points. And if I'm being honest, it's all a load of doo-doo, because when you come into the real war and fists are flying, and then you get to see what we're all about, really. So it was good today. We will, as a group, will learn so much from today, and we'll be even better from the lessons we've learnt today, and we'll take it forward. We've got another tough one next week against a team that's used to winning again, but we'll be ready.
Yeah, like you said, another game next week. How are we going to approach that one?
We're going to go and try and win, hopefully with a little bit more intensity than today. I think today, in my eyes, I looked at that and I understand what it's like. I've been a player, and sometimes to snap out of pre-season mode, you need that the kick up the backside, and hopefully we've got a kick up the backside today, and we haven't lost the game, which is the plus point from it. So hopefully now we're into war mode, and we're ready for action next week.